These images of desperate refugees do not correspond to European values. The words of the German Chancellor speaking at an emergency EU summit aimed at alleviating the suffering of the thousands of people using the so-called Balkans route to reach Europe. In the face of the continent's worst migration crisis since World War II and often vicious finger-pointing among affected countries, the summit has agreed a 17-point plan.
This is a test, and in such a test Europe must show it's a continent of values, a continent of solidarity. Tonight is an important step towards passing this test, but there's still a long road ahead.
Some 100,000 new places in refugee reception centres will be created along the Balkans route. Half of them will be in Greece, the other 50,000 spread between countries like Serbia and Macedonia. Many of the almost 700,000 people who've arrived in Europe this year are fleeing violence in Syria, Iraq and Afghanistan. Overwhelmed, countries on the EU's eastern edge have been closing their borders. The knock-on effect for neighbouring countries was immediate, an untenable situation for the European Commission President.
The only way to restore order to the situation is to slow down the uncontrolled flows of people. The policy of waving through people to neighbouring countries has to stop.
Also agreed on Sunday night the deployment of 400 extra police officers to Slovenia within the coming week. 60,000 migrants have arrived in the country in the last 10 days alone.